So our first pillar is our mindset, and this is our foundation. This is where everything is stemming from, because our mindset, what is our mindset? Our mindset is what we have chosen to believe. It's what we have chosen to believe about money. The next pillar that is very, very important is our skill set. And our skill set is having the knowledge and capability of knowing about our finances. If your mindset gives you the beliefs, our skill set gives us the know-how to operate with our finances. And the tool set, this is where we now take the control out of ourselves and give it to some tools to help us continue with the consistency and help us implement the things that we have learned into the real life without necessarily needing our daily motivation or our daily activity or our daily mentor. Hello, how are you? My name is Anne. I'm from Mindful Family and Wealth, and we teach women how to build wealth, freedom, and legacy. And as well, if it's a mom, we teach them on how they can raise financially aware kids. Today I want to share with you 3 things that we teach in our Financially Successful Mama Rising Mastermind. And these are the 3 things that women have tried, and once they come out of our mastermind, they tell us that they are now experiencing more confidence. They are knowing exactly where their money is going, and they're understanding that they're actually building wealth that they wanted. They're actually moving into their financial vision or financial aspiration that they actually had envisioned all together. And these are experiencing that are happening to everyday woman, and it's the same experience that you can experience once you know what are these 3 things that affect how I build my financial peace or how I build my financial freedom. So I'll go through each and every thing in this video. So listen, check where you might be failing in your financial freedom journey and know how you can actually apply them in your life so that you can have confidence and you can move from a place of fear to feeling more in control and taking more power in your finances. Today is about taking back your power in your finances by knowing the 3 pillars of building your wealth. So these 3 pillars, I see them as a 3-legged stool. Imagine a 3-legged stool. If one leg is missing or one leg is wobbly, what happens? What happens is that if you sit on it, it will be very unstable, and then you might fall. Oh, that's not good. And that's the same thing that happens to our financial peace and freedom journey. So if these 3 things are not in check or they are not in line, what happens is that we might be building, but then we don't get there. We still feel overwhelmed. We still fear when it comes to our finances. We still feel we are not sure of where we are going. But if they are all working together, you have the confidence, you have the power, you have taken back your power of building your wealth, and you actually know that everything is working towards your betterment of your future and your family. So what are the 3 things? They are mindset, skill sets, and tool sets. I'll explain each and every one so that you can identify where might I be going wrong. I want you to identify and take power back and acknowledge that this is where I might be missing the spot, and now take the power to move your step forward. So I'll explain each and every one of them to you step by step. And if you're watching this on our YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe so that this information can reach more women and more family, and so that we can raise more financially aware kids so that we can change the next generation. just sit down and just relax. Let's dive into each of them, in each of the pillar. So our first pillar is our mindset, and this is our foundation. This is where everything is stemming from, because our mindset, what is our mindset? Our mindset is what we have chosen to believe. It's what we have chosen to believe about money. It's what has been informed to us about money. And it might have started from a young age. It might have started from an experience that you had about money. It might have been created out of the environment that you are in. And knowing the belief that you have about money will help you actually know that if you're building wealth, or you are actually in the victim side of building wealth, or you are not actually building wealth. So think about our mindset as our foundation. If it is strong, it empowers us. If it is weak, then it makes our wealth building journey slower. So this is what happens. Your beliefs create the decisions that you make, and the decision that you make makes the habits that you'll take after those decisions, and the habits creates the results. So you see how it starts from the mindset, the belief, because it will create your decisions, and your decision, it will create the habits that you take, and the habits that you take, they will create the result that you're experiencing now. So how you're experiencing now in your finances is as a result of what you have been doing from your past. And understanding our mindset will help us change our future. So if your mindset is you are the person who believes that you can never get ahead, for example, you are less likely to learn skills that can help you build wealth. You are less likely to learn about budgeting. You are less likely even to follow through. Even though you learn about budgeting, you are less likely to follow through it. You are less likely to learn about savings, because you already believe that I cannot get ahead. What else can you do if you cannot get ahead? There's no learning that will empower you. But if a person believes that I can learn to manage my money well, they can start shifting from taking ownership, seeking knowledge, making intentional decisions. And today you need to ask yourself, what beliefs have I been believing in my life up until now regarding my wealth building journey? What have I been believing about wealth? What have I been believing about money? What has been informing me? What environment am I in that is informing my wealth? And the beliefs can be, some of empowering beliefs can be understanding that money is a tool, not your master. Understanding that I'm a steward of my wealth, not just a spender. Understanding that wealth is created through consistent choices, not a quick win fix or quick fixes. Understanding that I can learn. I don't have to stay where I am. Understanding that financial peace in your family is possible. Those are some of the beliefs that I want you to take in today, because it will help you shift from your victim mindset. And this victim mindset can be life happens to me, or the economy determines where I'm flowing. Other people, because this victim mindset gives power to another person, but taking the steward mindset gives power to you, and you are able to take control of your wealth and of your financial peace. The next pillar that is very, very important is our skill set. And our skill set is having the knowledge and capability of knowing about our finances. If your mindset gives you the beliefs, our skill set gives us the know-how to operate with our finances. And you don't need to be a financial expert to understand basic financial skill set that can build wealth and financial peace in your life. You don't need to stay stuck because you think that money is not for you. Already that's a limiting belief, but you need to know that you can be able to learn, and you just need to learn the basics so that you can support your life. Because think about it, if you don't have any skill sets, even though you go and seek financial advice, sometimes you don't even have exact questions that you can ask. Ever called a bank and you don't know what they're talking about? You end up just taking what you're told, because either way you don't know. So whatever they say, you just say yes, because if you don't know what they're talking about, you might as well say yes and thinking that it will help you in your life. But what is the other way? The other way is learning those skills. Ask yourself today, what skills can I possess? What skills can I learn about my financial life? And some of the key financial peace building skills can be budgeting, understanding your cash flow. And this is just knowing where your money, how much money comes in and how much money goes out. And budgeting is just knowing, giving you yourself not a restriction but freedom to use your money in areas that you love to use them in things that you value. Another thing is goal setting, and this is very important, because if you don't know where you are going, you might as well stop going, because you don't have any direction. And goal setting has to be very specific to you, and as well it has to be very achievable in your season, breaking it down into very small achievable steps that you can be able to climb step by step, and knowing that you have those ones, you can be able to climb slowly but surely, knowing that you're getting there. Another thing is debt management, and that management is very essential, because we can find ourselves getting into debts, getting into a lot of financial debts, and they can cripple you. They can make you stay in the same kind of financial state that you are in. It can make you stay in a place of overwhelm. It can make you give your power to other people. It can make you stay in the bad job that you don't want to stay in. It can make you not even get to spaces that you really wanted to get into. So knowing your debt is very important, and not only knowing, understanding how you can work in paying your debt faster. Another thing is saving systems. Building consistent saving habits for your life, and knowing that if you have emergency saving in case of something happens. And this is the thing, sometimes we don't acknowledge as human beings. Things do happen in life, and they don't just happen to you, they happen to everyone. But if something happens to you, what happens? Where do I go to? Do you have a saving system that can help you? Do you have a plan that can help you in case of anything? Another thing is investing. Investing is very important, because investing is not only born into bonds, share, real estate. It can go beyond that. It can go beyond, it can go into understanding how can I increase my skill, investing in me, so that I can become indispensable, so that I can actually earn more. I can get more value from just me. And the other thing is financial decision, understanding the financial decision making. And this can go from, how do you make decisions in your family? Is it aligned to your family goals? Or evaluate, is everyone in our family, do we have a common conversation? Because one person might be going this way and the other one on the other side. You can be like, I really want to get ahead financially, but if the other people are not on board, your environment is already not supporting you. That means you'll be building when another person is destroying. And if that is happening, you need to have a family money conversation whereby you are all walking in the same direction and you all sharing the same family goal. Another thing is knowing for sure that you actually can teach your kids about financial skills. And this is because finances are not taught well in school. Having the skills to teach your kids about finances is very essential, and you cannot teach what you don't have. Your kids watch from what you're doing, so you cannot teach from what you don't have. So you have to acquire these skills of all these things, and then you can be able to give them to your kids. And now you're not just empowering you're empowering a future generation. And remember, this channel is about empowering family and empowering our future generation. So if you're finding this content very very important and you would like us to share more, remember to like and subscribe. I'll continue with the last pillar, and the last pillar is our tool set. And the tool set, this is where we now take the control out of ourselves and give it to some tools to help us continue with the consistency and help us implement the things that we have learned into the real life without necessarily needing our daily motivation or our daily activity or our daily mental load. And this is where we go into creating bank account structure whereby they are easy for you to understand, they are easy for you to follow, and you can be able to know that the money that comes in is actually structured in a way that is easily manageable for you, and there is no right or wrong. It's what is working for you. Another system that you can establish is money routine systems, and this can be daily checking your account, knowing where your money went out and came in on that day. Because if you avoid checking your account, you'll never know where your money is going to. So checking your account, knowing where your money is going in and coming from, it's a daily routine that you can establish, and you can pair it with something that you usually do every day. Maybe after you brush your teeth, you can say, anytime I brush my teeth, after brushing my teeth, I'll take 1 minute to check my account. Simple, 1 minute, and you can be able to make it a routine until it's so simple as brushing your teeth. Another thing is automations. You don't know how much this is so important, because it takes away your power to put the money in different buckets, but it gives the system power to put the money. So even though you are not motivated to put the money will still go anyways. So it doesn't depend on your emotion or motivation, because we like it or not, human beings, we are so emotional. We sometimes feel like, oh, someone called me and they need money, so I can be able to just share it with them. But if you have an automation system, your money comes in and it's directly put into the budget that you have already set. So that is really important for you. Other things can be tracking tools, and these can be budgeting apps, they can be trackers, and this just removes too much burden for you to keep writing and checking. Last week we did this. That can be overwhelming. That can be stressing. But if you have a tracking tool, if you have already established other system and now you are just having tracking tool, you just use like 2 minutes to check where your money went out that day. You already have automated your bills. You already have automated your investment. So even the money that is in your account, you're not stressed about where you're going to use it, because it's already structured. Another thing can be having a family wealth system whereby you can create shared goals. You can create you can schedule a time. Maybe on Mondays we'll be sitting down and discussing about our finances. We'll be making our financial decisions together on Mondays, and that will help the whole family to be aligned into the same goal and into the same financial building journey. The last thing is legacy planning. And this can be wills, can be trusts, all those things that are really important for you and for your family to leave your legacy. All these things are the tool set. If in your money journey, in your financial wealth journey, or in your financial peace journey, you have all three things working together, you will actually be able to build the wealth that you have already or always aspired. You will be able to work together as a family without money conflict. You will be able to teach your kids on healthy money behaviors so that in future they will not say, we were never taught, so we don't know how to work around money. It starts from you learning and teaching your kids. So today, ask yourself, which of the 3 pillars is really failing in my life? And just take one action towards that pillar. If it is your mindset, can you change the mindset from a victim mindset or from disempowering mindset to more empowering mindset? If it is skill set, what is one skill that I can learn today? If it is tool set, what is one tool that I can implement in my life today so that I can start building wealth with peace and with peace and with confidence? And essentially, after all this, I'm sure you'll be able to experience the peace, the confidence, and the freedom that you always aspired. It's not about just building wealth. It's about creating choices for you and for your family so that you can use your time in the places that you value most. So bye for now. Remember to like and subscribe so that we can get into more families. And if you need a conversation about this and you don't know, maybe if you don't know how you can do this alone, I'll leave my contact details below. I'll leave my clarity call link below, and feel free to book a clarity call with me and we'll work together in all those 3 pillars, and you'll have a clear plan on where you can walk and what is missing in your life. So bye for now, and thank you so much for watching.